Time travel is possible going forward. We're moving at 1 second per second right now. If you go really close to the speed of light, you can travel forward in time a little bit faster. We haven't yet worked out a way to travel backwards in time. That doesn't mean it's not possible, although there are lots of things that seem to conspire against us making a time machine. So it's like the laws of physics basically say, you can try and make one, you can do various things to change the geometry of space and time in order to turn time into a circle so that you can go back to the same moment. But in reality, it involves things like negative energy and wormholes and neutron stars, and it seems highly impractical. So maybe it just will never be possible. No, solids are not really solid, but it doesn't really bear thinking about. So the fact that I'm sitting on a chair right now sort of indicates that maybe the chair is solid, but I know from physics that the chair is just made up of particles that aren't even actually real in any real sense. There are electrostatic forces between all the kind of subatomic particles that are making up my body and making up the chair, and they kind of don't actually touch each other. There are gaps between everything in the atom is basically mostly empty space, a bit like it's been described as a fly in a cathedral. So pretty much, you've got the nucleus as the fly, the cathedral is the kind of full extent of the atom, so that gives you an extent of how empty all of matter is. So solid objects aren't really solid, I'm afraid. I think we do live in a computer simulation. I have lots of friends who think that's crazy, but I think it's a really good explanation for how things are in the universe and how everything sort of seems to exist without any possible sort of role for a creator as such, except everything's quite well designed if you look at it. So you can put it all down to just some kind of random event at the Big Bang if you want, and that's probably the most sensible thing to do. I just quite like the idea that actually we're in a kind of Sims game where some teenager in some intergalactic bedroom somewhere is actually sort of watching our behavior and thinking, oh, this is quite interesting.